Hi, my name is Jay Reynolds, and this is the business of Black business. This is not only the business of Black business, but it's also Black Business Month. It's an opportunity for you to not only work in your business, but to work on your business, to make a concerted effort to do that. Again, we're going to talk to people today that are thought leaders within the industry, people that can actually help you to start your business, to scale your business, and to grow your business. I got to tell you, I'm really excited about this because I know now what Santa Claus feels like during Christmas time. This is the business of Black business. My name is Jay Reynolds. I own WolfCreek Consulting. We're a top-ranked executive staffing firm. And today we get to talk up to people that can actually help you to grow your business. Stay tuned.
When I tell you that gentrification is a part of our everyday life, I need you to understand that the only way that we will slow down gentrification is to take advantage of building Black wealth ourselves. We must buy back the block.
And I don't know why it's on my heart to speak to you all about this today, but we think about Black businesses and we think about small businesses the same way. That's not true. I want Black big businesses too.
That's right.
Some of the programs that we offer folks when you're trying to recruit, we can provide a wage subsidy or a support to be able to offset your labor costs. It's called on-the-job training. That we can go up to 75% of your labor costs.
I do see a plethora of our firms that are here today that have won $1 million and billion-dollar contracts that's working with us.
We are full support of Black Business Month. Hopefully you can recognize we have one of our buses out back that actually is advocating and marketing Black Business Month. We want
Yes, I am Gordon Eric Gold, president of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce, which will celebrate 50 years of existence next year. 50 years advocating for Black business. 50 years of fighting the same fight that we're fighting today in 2023.
Please understand, failure is not an option. And we are going to do it because it's not about me. It is bigger than me. It's about us collectively, and it's about the folks who came before us.
Next, we get to interview, ask a question to David Whitaker. David, first of all, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us exactly what organization you're affiliated with.
Good to be here with you. I'm with the Greater Miami Convention and Visitor Bureau. My name is David Whitaker. I have the blessing of being the president and the CEO.
Exactly. I have one question for you. Collaboration generally leads to partnerships and innovations. How is your organization working with other Black businesses and collaborating with them? And give me some examples of some of the outcomes.
Well, obviously, Black Business Month is a great way to celebrate the year-round relationships. And so it kind of starts with the word small business, right? Mm-hmm. At the heart of our tourism ecosystem is small business. Restaurateurs, caterers, artisans, employees that work in some of these small businesses. And so that core is what's serving our visitor industry. Yeah. And they're important to us as an economic driver to create opportunity. Equally important are the Black visitors who come to Miami-Dade County. And they want to experience a destination that's inclusive, that's welcoming, and that is thriving. Yeah. And so both vehicles give us a chance to collaborate. We at the Convention and Visitor Bureau, we're proud of our 30-year plus scholarship program, building the pipeline for future leaders, we're helping and training small businesses to be tourism ready. Yeah. Because of course you got to have a website. You got to have, you got to be able to expose yourself to the visitor industry. And then at the end of the day, it's about what makes this destination unique.
I totally agree. And absolutely, small business is the lifeblood of this economy. So thank you, David, for everything that you do.
Well, thank you, and happy Black Business Month.
We get the opportunity now to ask Bill Diggs a question. First of all, Bill, before we get started, why don't you introduce yourself and tell me what organization you represent?
Well, again, I'm the executive director of the Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust, and this is our event. We have been charged by Commissioner Oliver Gilbert and the rest of the Board of County Commissioners to curate the month called Black Business Month. And our role in that is to have an agency that is to increase the participation from an economic perspective for Black folk in Miami-Dade County. So that's really our charge.
So give me an idea about what are some of the projects that you're working on right now to make that happen.
Oh, well, gosh, there's so many. One is just economic empowerment.
Right.
We provide grants for small businesses and for large businesses. We provide housing assistance programs to help to make sure that we can have workforce housing for folk of color in the urban core. And then we work with our youth to make sure that they can successfully matriculate through high school so that they themselves can be a part of this environment called Miami.
Right. And I can tell you, Bill, you have a track record of making things happen. All I can say to you is continue to make a difference. You make a difference, Bill.
We're trying, man. Thank you so much, brother. We really appreciate it. We're proud to be here, and thank you so much for everyone coming out. We've got some great partners that you'll hear from tonight. Commissioner Oliver Gilbert, of course, is the head of this entire organization. So we're super proud to be a part of his team.
Absolutely. Thanks very much for sharing your thoughts and your time.
Thank you.
Guess what, guys? We get the opportunity to interview Brother Eric Knowles. Eric is the CEO of the Greater Miami Chamber of Commerce.
The Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. Let's not get it mixed up. It's all good. It's all good.
And that's absolutely important.
It is the Greater, but we are the Miami-Dade Chamber.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, Eric, why don't you introduce yourself so we can get it right?
Eric Knowles, president of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce, actually celebrating 50 years of existence next year. Founded in 1974 by David Fincher and a number of businessmen and women back then when they were fighting for opportunities and equality. And here we are in 2023 still fighting for opportunities.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about Black Wall Street, coming from Oklahoma and some of the other parts of the country. I know that that's near and dear to your heart for Miami. Why don't you talk about that?
Well, Miami, everybody's in love with Miami. Everybody, the world has, all of a sudden discovered Miami. I mean, it's been, as I say, it's been a courting for many years. People come in and out, but now people are moving. I mean, it's pushed our housing just outrageously high. People are moving here in droves. Miami is the epicenter of basically the world. And so we have to capitalize on that and build our Black economy.
You have a history of making that happen, Eric. Continued success, brother. You'll make it happen. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I got the pleasure to interview Brother Pierre Rutledge. First of all, Brother Rutledge, why don't you tell me exactly what it is you do, and we'll talk a little bit about your thoughts about tonight.
Well, thanks for having me, Jay. It's always a pleasure, man. It seems like we're doing this more and more often. I serve as the chair of the Miami-Dade County Black Affairs Advisory Board, and we're a board by ordinance that's everything Black. We serve as the voice of Black Dade County. And man, tonight we're celebrating this Black-owned business kickoff. I see Legacy Magazine is here. The whole community is here. Man, we are having a great time, and we're hosting it at Virginia Key Beach. Who would have ever thought?
Yeah, this is like Mecca. This is like the Jordan River for Black folks in Miami, All I can say is Pierre, keep doing the stuff that you're doing. Keep making a difference. We really, really appreciate you. And I got to tell you, we can't do it without brothers like you. So thank you for all you do.
Thank you for having me. It's an obligation that I have to our forefathers who laid the foundation so that we can stand at Virginia Key Beach, because there was a time when this was all that we had. And we have to make sure that we make the best use of this. But I want to implore everybody, not just August. This is Black-owned Business Month, but year-round. Do yourself a favor. Go out, support Black businesses, give to black businesses. And if you're a black business owner, go ahead and step out front with your chest held high. This is your month, and we got to do it, and we have to be intentional. Thank you, man, so much for having me, and I enjoyed it.
Absolutely good, brother. Black business 365 days a year, baby. That's the way we're going to play this. Thanks, Pierre. Hi, that's been some amazing conversations. Look, don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this. When we come back, we're going to talk to some other people that can actually help you to grow your business as well. The business of black business. Come right back.
My Miami, it's a one-of-a-kind combination of bold, vibrant art that's made to be free, to go on stages, walls, or become them. It all leads me to a world filled with warm waters and extraordinary trails. This is when I'm at my best, when I'm embracing my art venturous side. This is my Miami. What's yours?
Black-owned businesses have been the backbone of our community for many years, serving in sectors ranging from healthcare to security, business support, and professional services. I'm asking you to invest in and support black-owned businesses. Doing so creates more jobs, expands our economy, and makes Miami-Dade County a stronger, more diverse, and prosperous community for everyone.
Find out more information at miamidade.gov.
Help comes in many forms. As a Miami-Dade County bus operator, you can help your community, help those in need, and even help yourself. Operators have the opportunity to earn more than $50,000 a year plus built-in overtime, earn more than 13 paid holidays and vacation days, and take advantage of the tuition reimbursement program. Plus, qualified new drivers will receive a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Become a driving force in our community. Apply now at miamidade.gov/busdriver.
Welcome back. And as I promised you, we're going to talk to some people that can help you to scale and grow your business. All right?
Yes, it was.
This was an amazing night. I kind of feel like I just told somebody else it's like the Jordan River for black folks, right? As far as the beach is concerned. But why don't you introduce yourself real quick and give me your impression of tonight.
So again, my name is Hannibal N. Burton. I'm the chairman of the Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust. And tonight was a gathering of forces, if you will, a collective coming together of the different resources that we have throughout the county and putting those front and center and saying, hey, listen, these things are here for you. But the key to that is we can't do it for you. So you've got to come forward and help us to help you. You know, Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust, 2 key words, advocacy and trust. We're going to advocate for you, but you have to trust us. And so therefore you have to bring to us the issues and the needs of which are out there so that we can advocate for those correctly.
And you guys have a track record of making a difference. But people, just exactly like you said, they have to be in it to win it, right?
Yes.
You can't do it for them. So one of the things that the most important thing is that, hey, look, don't let these opportunities pass you by. Don't let these opportunities pass you by. And again, Hannibal, thank you for all you do.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's connect the dots. Listen, housing, small business development, teen and youth services. We're getting into development as well, not just the home ownership. If we can connect all of these dots, we can create a different economic scenario. So let's connect the dots.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time, brother. Hey, what an amazing night, right? God, you're talking about power brokers in this room. First of all, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
My name is Glenn Hall. I'm the chair of the Black Affairs Advisory Council on Miami Beach, also president of the largest HOA in Miami Beach, and they call me the Black Mayor of Miami Beach. That's what they call me.
You are the Black Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Hey, well, talk to me a little bit about the comparison and the contrast between Miami Beach and maybe Virginia Beach, or some of the things that you think are important.
What we're trying to do is deal with the branding problem of Miami Beach. Miami Beach is a branding problem when it concerns black people and people of color.
Right.
And what we're trying to do as the Black Affairs Advisors is making sure that we create policies on the procurement policy side to make sure that black visitors are welcome and black businesses. And so we're making sure that we have the connection with Miami-Dade and Miami Beach. And also doing on the policy side, making sure we have the first black chief of police in the history of Miami Beach.
Amen, brother. We're all proud.
Right, because the bottom line is if people don't feel safe on the beach, they're not gonna come. right? So as the Black Affairs Advisory, we fight against any reference to zero tolerance policing. That means open season to kill black and brown people on Miami.
Absolutely.
So we have to be safe, is number one. So we have that there, and we want to make sure that businesses are welcome. You know, Fat Ronnie's, Bar One, etc. We want to make sure that these organizations also get funding from Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust. The first meeting of the Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust on the beach was because of my push with Bill Dix to make it there. We have to make sure that Miami Beach is part of the discussion for black knowledge, black faith, black funding, and everything else. Because black Bahamian hands built Miami Beach.
Right.
Black talent from Leno Horne
Right.
to Prince made it cool. So we're not going anywhere, and we're here to stay.
Right. Exactly. And I got to tell you, it is a jewel that we can all be proud of. And I know you and the chief of police are going to make that happen.
Yes,
and make it the jewel that it deserves to be.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate your time.
All right, brother. Take care. All right. All right, brother. Thank you.
Rick, what an amazing night, right? Oh my goodness. It's like Christmas time for black businesses, right?
It actually is.
It's an amazing gathering. Give me your perspective. What do you think?
Well, I think, first of all, to kick off Small Black Business Month with this event, fantastic. And with all the folks that were here, provides them an opportunity to learn all the resources that are available. Now, they don't take full advantage of it. That's on them. Right. But this is a great event. I mean, Legacy Magazine, you all put out a great publication, a way to be able to share with folks in the community what the resources are. I think it's fantastic, man.
I got to tell you, as an owner of a staffing company, right? I certainly understand exactly what it is you do and the value that you add to entrepreneurs, especially startup companies, or emerging companies. Let's say that. Given the opportunity to supplement their payroll is just amazing, and take people through a training programs at minimal cost. I got to tell you, if people aren't doing this, they're backing up.
Well,
what's your thoughts about that?
I mean, honestly, there are a lot of companies that don't take full advantage. One afternoon, young man was waiting to speak to one of the elected officials. And when I walked away, he was following me and said, "Hey, Mr. Beasley, if it wasn't for your resources, I'd be broke. I'd close my shop." I didn't know what he was referring to because he was thanking me and I didn't know the man. I hadn't met him before. But he shared with me that the resources we gave him helped him cover his payroll, and now he expanded. And so hearing stories like that really, to me, makes the difference. You know, the small businesses help grow our community, but they help put people into work, into jobs. Yes, so that's the key right there. So that's what I love about it.
And that's what generational wealth comes from. It's exactly where it comes from. Hey, brother, you do a good job.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. No matter,
Even though you're an alpha.
oh, even though you're cute. I never understand that Atomic Dog song. What's that about? What an amazing night, right? Oh my goodness. If you look around, it's like anybody who is anybody is in this room. Whole lot of money, whole lot of opportunity, none other than you. So why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Euless Cleckley. I'm the director and CEO of the Department of Transportation and Public Works for Miami-Dade County.
Big money.
We have a little bit. And so tonight, we're so happy and appreciative to be able to support Black Business Month here in Miami-Dade County in transportation. And in my department, transportation is important. It's a way for people to be able to get around, connect to jobs and other opportunities, but more importantly, to entrepreneurial opportunities. We have a $6.2 billion capital program. $6.2 billion.
And 10% of that going to minority-owned business.
100%. And we're committed. We're committed to that investment. That investment into our transportation infrastructure, and that investment into our entrepreneurial communities, and more specifically, our Black community. So we're excited. We're excited for tonight. This is great, fantastic. We also want to let people know that we'll have our buses wrapped with some advertising about August being Black Business Month. And so as you see those buses, don't be afraid to get on them. And don't be afraid to get on the Metro Rail, Metro Mover system.
Right. Well, all I can say is that this is a CEO of a multi-billion, of a billion-plus dollar business that wants to do business with you. Wants to do business with you. He wants to give you money. Make that happen. I got to tell you, brother, thank you for all you do. I really appreciate you, right?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care.
All right.
Some amazing discussions with some amazing people. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to talk about people that can perhaps help you to find the resources to grow your business. Stay tuned.
When quality care is a priority.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman & Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family, our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters, because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 866-954-6673. The Mesman & Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com.
At DRT Behavioral Services, we provide culturally sensitive mental health evaluations with thorough treatment plans, incorporating alternative forms of wellness, not just Western traditional medicine. Besides medication management and psychotherapy, we provide education to people in the areas of minority mental health with classes on your diet's impact on mood and sleep hygiene for better rest. We also offer weight loss therapy, massages, and facials. Visit brainlovehelp.com today.
Help comes in many forms. As a Miami-Dade County bus operator, you can help your community, help those in need, and even help yourself. Operators have the opportunity to earn more than $50,000 a year plus built-in overtime, earn more than 13 paid holidays and vacation days, and take advantage of the tuition reimbursement program. Plus, qualified new drivers will receive a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Become a driving force in our community. Apply now at miamidade.gov/busdriver.
The contributions Black-owned businesses have made to our community are immeasurable, creating over 12,000 jobs and generating more than $2.3 billion in sales annually into our local economy. The Support Black-Owned Business 305 campaign helps these businesses gain access to capital, training, and resources to help them thrive.
Find out more information at miamidade.gov/blackownedbusiness.
Welcome back. What an amazing, amazing group of conversations we've had. Again, this is the business of Black business. And I always say that if it is to be, it's up to me. Make a concerted effort this month and every month going forward to not only work in your business, but to work on your business. The business of Black business, this is Black Business Month. Make it happen.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman & Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family, our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters, because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 866-954-6673. The Mesman & Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com.
At DRT Behavioral Services, we provide culturally sensitive mental health evaluations with thorough treatment plans, incorporating alternative forms of wellness, not just Western traditional medicine. Besides medication management and psychotherapy, we provide education to people in the areas of minority mental health with classes on your diet's impact on mood and sleep hygiene for better rest. We also offer weight loss therapy, massages, and facials. Visit brainlovehelp.com today.